This bantamweight Muay Thai battle is set for 5 two-minute rounds, and it is for the Aries Fight Series Juniors Muay Thai Championship. This fight is brought to you by our friends at Eurasia Motorworks out of Huntsville, Alabama. Now first, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage tonight with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. His height, 5 feet, 9 inches, and his weight, 136.4 pounds. He trains with Bushido MMA, and he fights out of Paducah, Kentucky. They call him the Future. This is Kris Conway. And his opponent across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 5 feet, 8 inches. His weight, 136.8 pounds. He trains with London Martial Arts, and he fights out of London, Kentucky. And tonight, he presents to you an undefeated record of 2 wins and 0 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Treyton Byerly.
Championship bout, here we go.
It is a bluegrass battle. A couple of the best young kickboxers in the state of Kentucky.
Oh man, these guys are coming off strong and fast.
It's going to be hard to keep up with this
Oh,
action.
Treyton Byerly
drops
stumps him early on. Wow.
Kris Conway's got to shake out the cobwebs. He's going to have to answer the 8 count here to the referee's satisfaction. Ooh, that was a clean shot from Treyton Byerly.
Man, those guys were just exchanging combinations, and then it looked like a right that he got him with. He's trying to set it up again.
And we know
Kris has got to start covering up on this.
the value of that knockdown in this format is immense.
Yes. Oh, man.
The hand speed of Treyton Byerly. Man, he's gotten faster since I watched tape on him in
He
his last
really
one.
has.
Oh, man.
Man, Kris is
He is landing every time he throws.
He is.
There you go. Back the leg. There. Yeah. Settle down now. Settle down.
Yeah, the corner of Kris Conway calling for the young man to settle down. Obviously, he's faced some adversity here in the early moments of this one.
Yep.
This is a 5-round fight. This is a title fight.
Straight out, straight back.
I don't think this is going to go to 5 rounds the way these guys are fighting.
There it is.
Looking for Kris, you just need a little bit more power in those. Ooh. And
Clean connection
I think
from
that's where
Byerly.
Byerly is really getting him, is just the power of these shots.
I was worried, too, that Byerly would rush it after getting so much success early. Seems like he's patient and still looking to be accurate.
Hands up, move our head, baby.
Conway's very, very still aggressive in this. Oh, it's looking good, but man, every time he's getting in there, he's getting one.
Look at it. There it is.
Oh, Byerly.
This is a war right in front of us,
It
Houston.
is. Harlan splitting these guys up.
Oh, look at, they're staring each other down. They are just locked. They lock the gaze, and I don't think either one of them wants to back down for a moment. Byerly scoring the big knockdown here in the opening round of this title fight. Houston, I was really impressed with the way Kris Conway kind of battled back into things.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, he looked great. We got veteran Greg Hopkins in the cage side.
I saw that
excited
too.
about this first round, and I am too. It's a very exciting first round.
These two fighters
Byerly
were.
looked great. I mean, I think Kris Conway needs to really be careful and be a little bit more respectful when he's inside of Byerly's range. He needs to be a little bit more cautious. because that cost him.
When that round ended and the two fighters were locked in that intense stare down, I saw Greg Hopkins cage side. He was loving it. He was feeding off of that energy, and I think we all were. This was really, obviously, a huge round for Byerly scoring the knockdown. Byerly looked like he couldn't miss. But Conway just needs to find his way back into this one. It's a long fight, still 4 rounds to go. Nothing's been decided yet, you know? That you dropped 1 of 4 rounds. Really fast hand speed from Conway.
Yeah, Conway's looking a lot better here in the beginning of the second, but Byerly's got an answer for him.
Hey, nice investment in the low kicks here from Conway in the early going of round 2. And Conway's comfortable taking the center of the cage, too. That's something I've noticed.
Absolutely. I've noticed that through this fight, too, that Byerly's not necessarily had his back against the cage, but he's not sharing the center at all.
Well, he's got a power advantage, and I think he's
right.
okay with countering because he knows that if Conway overextends, he can really punish him.
Conway being smarter with his head movements here.
Yeah, he slipped a couple of nice shots there.
Byerly crowd is active here in Chattanooga.
Yeah, and they're definitely supporting their fighter. This is a better round for Conway here, though. A nice combo there from Byerly.
This is a much better round for Conway than the first.
And if he keeps this pressure for the duration of the fight, you know, it'll be interesting to see if Byerly starts to wilt it all.
Yep. Byerly's still picking good shots, just not as many here in the second.
Conway's finding a home for some of this stuff, but he's really got to sit down on something, I feel like.
You're right.
Hasn't quite landed that power blow on Byerly yet. Whereas when
he
Byerly
really
lands,
hasn't. I mean, he had a good combination at towards midway through on the first, but just wasn't a lot of power behind it.
Conway did make a concerted effort. Oh, right at the bell. Conway did make a concerted effort at the start of round 2 to pump some leg kicks.
Yep.
And that might give Byerly some trouble there if he can just slow his movement down a little bit. Find a home for those hands after you've damaged the mobility of Byerly.
That is our friends from Keep Going Official. They have new limited edition KGO long sleeves and sweatshirts, as well as creatine powders, supplements, BCAAs, multivitamins, and more. Make sure you see our friends and just keep going.
Well, this is our featured preliminary contest of the evening, 4th bout of the night, brought to you by mygolfvacation.com. When you live in Tennessee, you can golf quite a bit amount of the time, even this close to Thanksgiving. But My Golf Vacation will help you plan an amazing golf trip. Go on to My Golf Vacation's website. Book that trip if you're a fan. That is a great service to use. I know my brother's looking into it, and he cannot wait to get out there. Shout out to him at home. I'm sure he's watching the great action on Spectation Sports. And as I said, we are in our featured prelim contest of the evening. Kris Conway taking on Treyton Byerly. Round 3 underway. The championship round, should we need them, loom large. Wow, really crisp combination by Byerly. Ooh, I mean, that was a straight shot. That's as straight gets.
Oh.
A lot of composure from both of these guys. They're each still just looking to implement their game plan.
Oh! Got some blood here on Kris Conway. Not a lot.
Standing 8 count there, referee's discretion. Byerly really not using a lot of kicks, but the hand speed is just so much right now. It's really quite a lot for Conway to deal with.
45 seconds remaining here in the third of 5.
You know, Byerly obviously is landing power shots. I'd love to see him invest in the body a little bit. I think he could find the finish in this fight if he did throw some power shots to the body. He's already damaged his opponent. Look at the blood gushing from the nose of Kris Conway. A little body work from Byerly. Maybe that's the maturity that he will learn as he moves on.
Oh, but I do agree with you. I can see him mixing it up here a little bit, but he is creating significant damage here on these upper body and head shots.
Oh, yeah, it's no criticism. I mean,
I agree. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
I mean, his opponent is clearly staggered, clearly wobbled.
These guys are going to the end.
Byerly's gloves are covered in the blood of Conway at the moment, so obviously he's having success. I just think, oh my goodness, blood is raining down on us here at the commentary table.
Good.
I haven't seen this since Zach Hicks at Aries Amped in August.
Yes.
Houston, I know you and I were not on the call that night, but
that was wild.
We were cage side. Zach Hicks drew blood on his opponent, and it rained down on the commentary area. My gosh. Well, you know, I will submit my dry cleaning expense at a later date because this is a bloody affair. And I'm curious to see right now, it's so early in the career of Kris Conway. Obviously sustained damage. I know he's a warrior.
Yep.
Houston, what do you think? Is his corner considering maybe calling this one?
I don't know. They're getting a good look at him. Doctor's looking at him right now.
I don't know. I think it's just a nosebleed.
I think they're good to go.
I don't know that it's a broken nose, and he wants. I mean, listen, he got to a title fight. You know, he's 2-1, super skilled young man. He's just run into a buzzsaw right here in Treyton Byerly.
He is.
All right, we are in the 4th of 5 scheduled rounds here for this Aries Fight Series Juniors Tie Bantamweight title fight. Hey, good start to the round right there for the young man, Kris Conway.
Ooh, Byerly. That looked good.
Now, there's some nice knees. We haven't seen Byerly use those.
And we haven't seen him in the clinch either. So that was a good look for him.
It's only going to take a couple more blows from Byerly to get that blood flowing again on the face of Conway.
Conway's not showing any big signs of slowing down, though.
No, he's right in his face, and he's still taking the center of the cage.
Yep.
And I mean, he still is in this fight. I know in between rounds I mentioned that maybe the corner would think about stopping
I think he's very much in this fight. Yeah.
Me mentioning that's really just a function of this being juniors. I know it's a title fight. I know both of these guys want it so bad, but you know, early in the careers of these young guys, you know. Oh, yeah, that jab snapping the head back of Conway. Fans, at the conclusion of this bout, there will be a 10-minute intermission before the starting of our undercard, but right now it's all about the featured prelim of the night. It is bantamweight gold on the line here in the juniors tie bantamweight division. Treyton Byerly taking on Kris Conway, and this has been a war. Blood is being shed all in almost a head clash.
Ooh, I like how Byerly ended that round. Good head movement, one left, and that was it.
Every second of the round, Houston, you know, the contest they're not taking any periods of rest. I mean, they are going all out for the entire round.
Absolutely right.
Well, on a beautiful November night, the Chattanooga Convention Center is full of combat sports fans, and they have witnessed 4 awesome rounds of juniors tie action, and the 5th is on its way soon. Houston, in all likelihood, it's a shutout being pitched so far by Treyton Byerly.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to come down to something very exciting from Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for round number 5?
Treyton Byerly is just looking so sharp.
Yep. The fundamentals, too, for such a young fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, the combinations are fast, they are straight, they are powerful. Treyton Byerly
Who's Kris Conway?
really putting himself on the map here through 4. He really just needs to avoid catastrophe against Kris Conway, the very game Kris Conway, whose toughness has been on display for the duration of this one.
Oh, man.
Wow,
Oh, that's
and
it.
that's it. That's going to do it. Round 5 stoppage.
Over.
Knockout by Treyton Byerly.
Wow.
London Martial Arts continues to enjoy success.
Wow.
I was.
Buckled up. Let's watch
Let's
this
take a look at the fight ending sequence here, Houston.
Okay. There it is. Okay, there it is. Byerly saw him dropping that left over and over again, and that was all that took.
Yeah, the fans at cage side are electrified right now. When that knockdown happened, people came up out of their chairs.
Yeah.
I'm here with Warrior Home Improvements, Greg Hopkins. He's going crazy. He can't even believe what he's seen. People are getting up. Yeah, the commentary was showered with blood in this contest. All in all, it results in a Treyton Byerly W. He is your Aries Fight Series Junior Title Bantamweight Champion. Round 5 knockout early in round 5. And man, those fans who came here all the way from London, Kentucky are going to go home happy.
They're going to be much happier.
One more look at what, man,
So
knockout.
you saw Byerly start reading this a little bit, that Kris drops that hand. And you watch, he sets up again, boom, drops it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a piston for a right hand,
Yes.
too. He really gave you something to go home to think about for anybody who wants to face him in the future. The boxing looked sharp. A dominant performance in a title victory for Treyton Byerly. Got to tip your cap to Kris Conway.
I would say a huge performance for Kris Conway. That was a great fight for him. These
of
guys are
respect.
still juniors, they're still amateurs. Put his record at 2-2, but going against someone like Treyton Byerly, that's a hard one
Lance
to contest.
Green is ready to crown our new champion. Let's throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has brought a stop to this fight. 10 seconds into